Good morning, JRW. I'm Mrs. Floyd, and I hope you're having a caffeinated day and you're just ready for the day. The last few weeks, we've been learning about the qualities that create healthy friendships, the importance of listening, and why and how to set our boundaries. These are important skills to aid us in building strong, healthy friendships. Today, our TBRI lesson is about healthy, assertive communication in our relationships. This video will teach you what assertiveness is, why is it important, and how to practice this in your relationships. Take a listen, and if there's time to discuss in your classes this morning, the big question to discuss is what you understand assertiveness is and why is it useful.
You should stand up for yourself and be more assertive are words you've probably heard heaps of times before. Usually it's advice given when someone has hurt or offended you, or their needs are just different to yours.
Disagreements and tricky convos are normal in all types of relationships, and these conversations often come up when you need to challenge inappropriate behaviour, shut down pressure from friends, resolve conflict, or lay down your boundaries.
And these conversations are difficult because you do actually care who you're talking to.
But sometimes people resist being assertive because they think it might make them seem confrontational or bossy.
And sometimes people think they're standing up for themselves, but they're actually being confrontational, aggressive, or passive-aggressive. And passive-aggressive is when someone communicates their aggression through their behaviour rather than just saying it to your face. And while they might seem like they're being polite, you can tell they're angry with you.
Of course, there's nothing wrong with respectfully challenging someone's behaviour or communicating your boundaries. In fact, it's actually really important, and if you chat about it as early as possible, you can stop things from building up.
Exactly. So what assertive communication actually means is being firm with what you want or need, being specific about your concerns, focusing on their behaviour and not them as a person, and of course, just being respectful. Okay, let's go with some examples of what assertive communication actually looks like. Let's just say I'm making fun of Nick for bringing cupcakes to school. And he wants to challenge me because I always mock him in front of people just to get a laugh, and he's had enough of it.
I don't care what you think, Taylor. I am just so sick of tolerating your existence.
Thanks for the feedback. Next time I'll remember not to bring you one. Hey Taylor, you might not know it, but it actually really gets to me when I'm made fun of in front of everyone. So next time, could the jokes about me be skipped?
Okay, let's look at another example, but online this time. Nick reaches out to me to vent about something that happened at school today, but I've got my own stuff going on too, and I just don't know how to say it's not a good time to talk.
Hey Taylor, I'm really struggling here. Do you think everyone's gonna hate me after today? You know I didn't even do what they're saying I did, right? I'm kind of freaking out.
Oh, mate, get over yourself. Other people have problems too. I just don't want to deal with this right now. I'm gonna leave him on red so he knows I don't want to talk about it. Hey Nick, yeah, what happened today was pretty wild. Let's chat about it more tonight. I'm just not in a headspace right this second, but I'm totally here to talk later. I'll message you. Smiley face.
It's pretty obvious how assertive communication looks and feels completely different to someone being aggressive or passive-aggressive. So here are some tips on how to communicate assertively.
Using I feel messages and focusing on their behaviour is a helpful way to communicate your position without actually attacking them as a person.
So instead of saying, why do you always have a go at me for caring about stuff, you could say, it upsets me when you say the things I care about don't matter.
It's not always possible to have a win-win outcome, but at the end of the day, in its most simple form, assertive communication gives someone else the opportunity to learn what's right and okay by you.
And that tip is also really important when we realise someone's communicating assertively with us. So remember their intentions. They're having this conversation because they value your relationship. So don't get defensive and be open to actively listening to them.
These tricky conversations can be stressful and uncomfortable, but the great thing is anyone can learn, practice, and improve handling them.
And assertive communication is just like a muscle. The more you practice using it, the easier it gets. It's just about backing yourself. So, do you want a cupcake?
I would love the chocolate one.
Have a great day.